Greetings YouTube, Furious Tomato here. Just a quick video on the new god Sylvanus. And in case you can't see him, Sylvanus is actually that dude right there, sitting on top of the tree. It's actually a little disorienting when you play him, because like his auto attack animation is coming from the little guy. So you can, sometimes it's you're looking at the big guy, obviously, because he takes up, he kind of draws the eye. And it's easy to kind of be a little disoriented as far as like where your auto attack animation is not real obvious, especially in team fights. So pay attention just to the little guy, and he's like Lord of the Rings, like the dude with all the bird crap in his hair. That's basically him. Anyhow, so my Sylvanus build. See, so as you can see here, I start with Shoes of Focus, different cooldown reduction. Then I go Warlock Sash. I can actually double stack with him, and I get Hide of Urchin because he actually doesn't scale very well on his defenses. His protections are pretty low. I think 48 magical defense and 79 physical, just pure scaling without any defensive items. So I really like Hide of Urchin on him. I go very, very tanky on him, just as far as HP is concerned, more so than the protections, because I like the benefit of, and this, so like Warlock Sash, it gives me a lot of HP, but it's also giving me a lot of magical power, and because magical power needs to be high on Sylvanus because of his heal, his number 2. So he is a guardian, but he's a very effective healer in team fights. So anyhow, Warlock Sash, then Hide of Urchin. Then I go with Ethereal Staff, a lot more HP, and then converts 2% of that maximum health converted to magical power. So, and you can see here I have 3,760 HP, so very, very beefy. Chronos Pendant, because capping cooldown reduction on Sylvanus is critical. And then Rod of Tahuti to finish off. A lot of people you'll see with the Rod of Acephalus, which gives plus 15% healing. I mean, it's not bad, but here, like, you can see his heal from his number 2. It's kind of his bread and butter. That's generally what you're going to want to prioritize when you play him. The damage is good. Basically 90 damage every 1 second for 5 seconds, so that's 450 damage in AoE. Pretty good. But the heal is what's more important. And you can see there it's basically like 150, or I'm sorry, 140 every 1 second for 5 seconds. And look at, with the cooldown capped, the cooldown is 8.4 seconds. So his heal over time lasts for 5 seconds, and the cooldown is only 8.4 at max cooldown reduction. So it's healing for 140 every 1 second for 5 seconds. So, I mean, that's huge. So you need that cooldown reduction. Also gains plus 25 protections to both physical and magical, both for himself and his allies for the duration as well. So that's something you want to be using on cooldown, basically. So his number 1 is Verdant Growth. He throws a seed to a target location, and it basically just does some damage, and then it roots a player if they're hit by it. And you can see that little area of effect right there. And speaking of area effect, he's a god where his auto attack comes with a splash damage. So you can see that circle does damage within that circle. His 3 is a pull. It's basically the old Arachne ult. And then his Wrath of Terra, his ult, is essentially the Geb ult, but it also has the damage over time component as well as the knock up. So the poison's pretty effective. You can see here damage is 100 plus 145, so it's 245 every second for 5 seconds. So that's extremely powerful. So if you're able to kind of pull somebody to you, and kind of here's like the way that I would play him, just on a one-on-one, is you're gonna initiate with his 3, so you're gonna pull, and then immediately root them, and then pop your 2, which is your heal, and it does damage to them, and then from there you can just auto attack them. If it's in a group fight, then you can get blink if you want. I don't think blink is really necessary on him. I personally like heavenly agility, but you can get Blink to use for Initiate. So because you see, you can root him, kind of get in position, and then when you ult, he's going to take a ton of damage. And then you can pop your 2, everyone's getting healed for a ton. He's just so strong. But like I said, his protections do not scale well. So you definitely need some protection in addition to what his number 2 gives you. And you can see I'll pop that and you can see he's at 138 and 169. So that's respectable. So not bad. Just under 600 magic power. And very strong god. I think he's a great addition. The only, like I said, it does take a little bit of time getting used to his auto attack animation. So he's a ranged guardian with AoE, like splash damage, the auto attack. Just got to learn to ignore the tree and just look at the little guy on top. So anyhow, with the regular buff, it's 644. I don't know if I can still fire giant or not, but anyhow, this has been a look at the new god, Sylvanus. Very worthy addition to the lineup. I expect to see quite a bit of him in high-level play, so I'm pretty excited to see how he works out. You can see his heal here. The cooldown on is great. I only have 3 seconds of downtime from the time that when I'm not being healed to when it's up again. So I like it. Let's see what it looks like with the fire giant buff as well, here real quick. So although it takes quite a while, you can't solo fire giant. And you can see when you're standing still, it's like if you're not paying attention to the little guy, like I said, in a team fight, it doesn't even look like you're attacking, and that takes a little bit of getting used to. So with just the cheat buff, Potion of Magical Might, and Fire Giant buff, which is not, I mean, yes, it's definitely an endgame scenario, but 732 magic power, 3,760 HP, a heal that's ticking for 175-ish, basically. I mean, it's just so strong, so strong. Anyhow, questions or comments, please leave them below, and as always, much appreciated. Subscribe. Thanks again. Bye.